If you are over 55 and still masturbate, there is something very important you need to hear. Do you know how many times it is considered healthy to masturbate in maturity? Few people talk about this clearly, but this habit may be directly affecting your health, for better or for worse. Perhaps you have already wondered, does this still do me good? Is there an ideal limit? A point where pleasure turns into risk? The truth is, this topic is often surrounded by silence. Whether due to embarrassment, old taboos, or even religious influences, many avoid discussing this matter. But here, the approach is different. Here, the priority is your health, with serious, science-based information. Recent studies show that masturbation can have a real impact on your heart health, hormonal balance, mood, and even in preventing common diseases in old age. But how much of this is positive? Is there a balance point between pleasure and excess? And it doesn't stop there. Throughout this video, you will discover a powerful step-by-step guide to revitalizing your intimate life, alone or as a couple. And you will also learn a natural recipe capable of improving blood circulation in the intimate area, enhancing sensations and elevating your quality of life. If you are willing to approach this topic without fear, without judgment, and with a scientific basis, keep watching. What you will learn can transform your most intimate moments and your overall well-being. But after all, is this practice good or bad? Masturbation continues to be one of the greatest taboos when it comes to aging. For some, it is seen as something shameful or even harmful. For others, it is a natural and healthy way to keep the body active and the mind balanced. But what does science say? The truth is that, like any other physiological activity, masturbation has pros and cons. Its effects go far beyond the physical. They also reach the mental and emotional aspects. And that's what we're going to explore now. Let's start with the physical effects. One of the greatest benefits is the improvement of blood circulation, especially in the intimate area. As we age, blood vessels lose elasticity and blood flow tends to decrease. This can cause dysfunctions such as impotence, lack of sensitivity, or vaginal dryness. The good news? Masturbation can stimulate this area and keep the irrigation active, reducing these risks. In addition, the body releases powerful substances during pleasure, such as dopamine and endorphins, that relieve joint pain, reduce inflammation, and provide a general sense of well-being. Another important point is the strengthening of the pelvic floor. Both men and women can activate this muscle through practice, preventing urinary incontinence and improving performance in intimate relations. Now, let's talk about the emotional impact. Intimate pleasure is not limited to the body. It is also a tool for psychological self-care. Studies indicate that masturbation significantly reduces stress and anxiety. This is because at the moment of orgasm, substances like serotonin and oxytocin are released, promoting calm, pleasure, and emotional well-being. For those who live alone, something common in old age, this practice can become a powerful form of self-connection, increasing self-esteem and even improving sleep quality. But it's important to be cautious. Excess can bring contrary effects. Many report a drop in energy, increased fatigue, and even discouragement after masturbating frequently. This happens because the body, especially in old age, has a different recovery rhythm. Additionally, the lack of natural lubrication can cause irritations and small injuries to the intimate skin, especially if there is no care with the intensity of the stimulation. In men, sensitivity may decrease, requiring stronger and more repetitive stimuli. In women, dryness can lead to discomfort and even infections if proper care is not taken. From an emotional and psychological perspective, excessive masturbation can end up becoming a dangerous escape valve. Many people use this practice as a way to avoid feelings like loneliness, anxiety, or frustration, without seeking healthy and lasting ways to deal with these emotions. In some cases, this constant repetition can lead to a kind of emotional dependence, and worse, it can reduce interest in real relationships, affecting love life, social life, and even self-esteem. After considering all these points, it becomes clear, yes, solitary pleasure in later life can be a powerful ally for physical and mental health, but with moderation. When done in balance, it helps improve circulation, strengthens intimate muscles, combats stress, and improves sleep. However, like any other practice, excess can have contrary effects. The key is to know your body's limits and act with awareness. And here comes the big question. What would be the ideal frequency for men and women over 55? After all, is there a healthy number or does it depend on each individual? Studies published by the Journal of Sexual Medicine, based in the Netherlands, indicate that there is no magic formula. What exists is an average that varies depending on the general health condition, hormone levels, cardiovascular condition, and emotional well-being of each person. What science makes clear is that masturbation, when moderate, brings real and proven benefits, without posing risks. But what about numbers? A study conducted by the Harvard Medical School in the United States tracked men over 50 and revealed an impressive finding. Those who maintained a sexual frequency of 2 to 4 times a week had a lower likelihood of developing prostate issues, including benign prostatic hyperplasia and even cancer. The explanation: regular ejaculation helps eliminate toxins and cellular waste that accumulate in the male reproductive system. And for women, a study published by the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology in the United States indicated that practicing once or twice a week could help prevent vaginal atrophy, which is common after menopause. This is because stimulation helps maintain the region's elasticity and promotes natural lubrication, preventing discomfort during intimate relations. Based on this data, the ideal recommendation for most people over 55 is between 2 to 4 times per week, always considering their own rhythm, health, and well-being. More than that can overload the body and affect other areas of life. To ensure a healthy and pleasurable experience, some guidelines are essential. Pay attention to your body's signals. If you feel tired, irritated, or lack energy, it may be time to reduce frequency. Always use proper lubrication to avoid discomfort, especially after menopause. Exercise the pelvic muscles. This strengthens the intimate area and prevents dysfunctions like urinary incontinence and impotence. And of course, choose a calm environment, free from haste or distractions, to enjoy all the physical and emotional benefits of this practice. Now, an important warning. Excessive consumption of pornography can be a major villain for physical, mental, and emotional health, especially in later life. Although it may seem harmless, various studies have shown that this habit can seriously affect the brain and behavior. According to the Journal of Behavioral Addictions from Hungary, constant use of adult content can cause chemical changes in the brain similar to those caused by drugs, leading to a cycle of dependency. This compromises sensitivity, desire, and even the ability to have real relationships. In the body, the effects are even more alarming. When the brain becomes accustomed to the intense stimuli of pornography, it starts to require higher doses to achieve the same level of pleasure. Over time, this reduces sensitivity in the intimate area, making real-life experiences less satisfying. In men, this overload is directly linked to erectile dysfunction. According to the Journal of Urology, in the United States, men who frequently watch pornography have up to 50% more chances of developing erectile difficulties, even without physical problems. In women, pornography can create a distortion of reality, generating unrealistic expectations, increasing insecurity, and making it harder to build true, intimate bonds. The invisible, yet profound, effects on the mind and emotions. anxiety, depression, a sense of emptiness. These are just a few of the effects that constant pornography consumption can have on mental health. Researchers from the University of Cambridge revealed that excessive use of this content alters areas of the brain associated with pleasure and reward, triggering patterns that favor loneliness and sadness. Over time, many people end up preferring solitary, intimate moments in front of a screen rather than living real connections. This distances them from human interaction and makes it harder to form healthy emotional and sexual relationships. Another alarming point: the direct impact on self-esteem. Continuous exposure to unreal bodies and situations leads both men and women to compare themselves to unattainable standards. The result: frustration, insecurity, and a constant feeling of insufficiency, harming both confidence and love life. And the difference between natural pleasure and artificial pleasure is striking. When pornography is used, the brain is flooded with an artificial dopamine rush, the pleasure hormone. This exaggerated stimulation conditions the body to unreal patterns, making real moments less interesting, less exciting. Natural pleasure, on the other hand, respects the body's rhythms. It creates a deep connection between the mind, emotions, and physical sensations, resulting in a much healthier and balanced experience. In fact, in old age, masturbation can be extremely beneficial, as long as it is done with awareness and without using visual stimuli that distort reality. If your goal is to reclaim a full, active, and natural intimate life, reducing pornography consumption could be the first and most important step. There is a simple, effective, and entirely natural way to transform your intimate health. A method that combines physical practices, nutrition, and daily habits, and that can completely change your energy, desire, and confidence. Let's go to the first step: exercises to activate circulation and strengthen the intimate area. One of the biggest challenges after the age of 55 is the loss of elasticity in the blood vessels of the pelvic region, which reduces blood flow and compromises sensitivity. But with a few specific exercises, this situation can be reversed. Kegel exercises are a great example. They strengthen the pelvic floor, improve muscle response, and increase pleasure. To practice, simply contract the muscles in the intimate area as if you were stopping the flow of urine. Hold the contraction for 5 seconds and release. Repeat this movement 15 to 20 times, 3 times a day. Daily walks also make a huge difference. According to a study published in the American Journal of Medicine, in the United States, people over 50 who walk at least 30 minutes a day report a more active and satisfying intimate life. Walking improves circulation, reduces stress, and helps regulate hormones. Stretching in the hip and pelvic region, such as the butterfly position, where you sit with the soles of your feet together and knees open, increases flexibility, stimulates circulation, and reduces pain that can interfere with intimate moments. Step 2. Feed your desire with the right foods. What you put on your plate has a direct impact on what you feel behind closed doors. A well-guided diet can boost hormone production, improve circulation, and increase energy levels. Foods rich in nitric oxide, such as beets, watermelon, spinach, and garlic, are great allies. This compound helps relax blood vessels and increases blood flow to the intimate area. Spices like ginger and turmeric have anti-inflammatory properties, improve blood flow, and protect the heart, essential for a long-lasting and satisfying intimate life. Nuts and seeds, such as cashews, walnuts, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, are rich in zinc, a mineral essential for the production of sex hormones. And pure cocoa, found in dark chocolate with high cocoa content, contains flavonoids that stimulate circulation and enhance the feeling of pleasure. Step 3. Reduce stress and improve sleep. The invisible pillars of intimate health. Few people realize it, but stress and lack of deep sleep are among the biggest saboteurs of your intimate vitality. When the body is under constant pressure, it releases high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which silently reduces the production of testosterone and estrogen, draining your desire and energy. The good news is that you can reverse this situation with simple actions. Techniques such as meditation and deep breathing, when practiced daily for just 5 to 10 minutes, have the power to calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and prepare the body to respond better to natural stimuli. And when we talk about sleep, we're talking about a true reset of the body. A study by the National Sleep Foundation in the United States confirmed those who sleep between 7 and 8 hours a night tend to have a more active and satisfying intimate life. A dark, quiet environment, free of screens before bed, already makes a difference. A warm bath is also a powerful ally. It helps relax muscles, improve circulation, and reduces stress, all of which prepare the body for more pleasurable experiences. What is the ideal time to apply this routine? It all depends on your schedule, but some tips can enhance the effects. Kegel exercises, for example, work really well when you wake up or before going to bed. A balanced diet should be present throughout the day, with a focus on foods that boost circulation, especially at breakfast and lunch. Walking and stretching are more effective when done in the morning or late afternoon, times that help relieve accumulated tension and renew energy. And to end the day on a high note, meditation and deep breathing before bed are ideal for relaxing and balancing hormones. What to expect by following this method? If you follow this path consistently, results begin to show within a few weeks. Some of the main benefits include a significant improvement in circulation in the intimate area, more natural lubrication and sensitivity, a lower risk of dysfunctions such as dryness or impotence, more energy for moments together, and hormonal balance that even reflects in your daily mood. The natural recipe that cleans the intimate vessels and restores vitality. Since ancient times, many cultures knew intimate health is closely linked to blood circulation. Peoples from China, India, and even African tribes developed natural recipes with herbs and roots capable of maintaining vital energy high, even in maturity. Today, science confirms many of these ingredients really stimulate blood flow, clean the vessels, and balance hormones. And now, you will learn one of these powerful recipes, created especially for men and women over 55 who want to regain vitality and improve circulation in the intimate area in a 100% natural way. Ingredients and their functions in the body. Ginger, 5 centimeters or 1 teaspoon of powder. A powerful natural stimulant. It improves circulation, combats inflammation, and also helps control cholesterol. A silent villain of intimate circulation. Garlic, 2 crushed cloves, a source of allicin, a compound that relaxes the vessels and promotes more efficient blood flow. It also helps reduce blood pressure and prevents plaque in the arteries. Watermelon, 1 medium slice or a glass of natural juice, rich in citrulline, an amino acid that expands the vessels and improves blood flow, essential for preventing intimate dysfunctions. Cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon. In addition to balancing blood sugar, it stimulates circulation and has a natural aphrodisiac effect. Lemon juice, 1/2 squeezed lemon, helps detoxify the arteries and enhances the effects of the other ingredients. Pure honey, 1 tablespoon, strengthens immunity, reduces oxidative stress, and provides natural energy. Warm water, 250 milliliters, helps the body absorb all the nutrients from the mixture more effectively. Preparation method. In a glass with 250 milliliters of warm water, add the juice of 1/2 lemon. Then add the 2 crushed garlic cloves, grated or powdered ginger, cinnamon, and honey. Mix everything until it is well incorporated. If you prefer to include watermelon, consume it separately or blend it with the other ingredients. How and when to consume. For best results, take this mixture once a day, preferably on an empty stomach or before bed. Consistency is key. Consume daily for at least 21 days to start feeling the first results. Important: who should avoid this recipe? People with very low blood pressure should be cautious, as garlic and ginger can intensify this condition. Those who suffer from gastritis or ulcers should also avoid it due to the acidity of lemon and the strong compounds in garlic. If you use anticoagulants, consult a doctor before starting, because some ingredients in the recipe may enhance their effects. Results you can achieve: with this powerful recipe, you can notice real and visible progress. Blood flow in the intimate area improves significantly, daily energy increases, and the cardiovascular system strengthens naturally. In addition, hormones tend to balance, blood pressure may stabilize, and the arteries become healthier and clearer. It's like giving your body a true natural boost to restore vitality and regain an active, full, intimate life without needing medications or artificial solutions. Now that you know how much this knowledge can transform your health, tell me, what did you think of this lesson? On a scale of 0 to 10, what rating would you give this content? Your opinion is essential for me to continue bringing information that really makes a difference in your life. And also tell me, from which city are you watching this video? It's amazing to see how this message is reaching every corner of the country and impacting so many people. Oh, and there's one more thing. Comment below with the phrase, "Nature is my cure." With this simple gesture, you reinforce your commitment to a more balanced life and also help this content reach those who need it most. Stay with me, because I still have 2 special videos to recommend to you, which will deepen everything you learned here today. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take the opportunity to subscribe now and activate the bell. That way, you won't miss any content that can transform your health and well-being.